how are you today? So today I want to do a video on the Pinky Promise palette. This was what was in my February Ipsy bag. Little behind, but anyways, it's never too late, right? So today we're going to do the Ipsy Promise palette, and I have picked out, I actually have found about 5 different ways that I love to wear these colors. I mean, you guys, these colors are absolutely gorgeous. Today, the tutorial that I'm going to show you today has 9 colors in it. So let's get started. And I'm going to start off with Linked, which is this color right here. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. contour brush. And I'm just going to start in my crease and work that out. And make sure to tap your brush to get off any excess. Color. So there, I'm putting this linked in my crease. Linked in my crease, that sounds funny. And then I'm just going to bring it down here in the corner. Then I'm going to go over and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm lifting up on my eyebrow up here a little bit to hold my skin a little tighter. And then again, bringing it down in the corner. Okay, then the next color I'm going to go into is going to be this one right here called Promise Me. It's a really pretty kind of frosty brown. And I'm going to take my NYX, this one again, I use it in my other video. I don't know exactly what NYX brush this is, but it's kind of a flat, smaller brush. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put this Promise Me right just barely underneath, kind of setting it right on top of the bottom part of my crease. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Wasn't sure which tutorial I wanted to do with you today, whether I wanted to do the darker version of my colors palettes that I picked, or if I wanted to do the lighter. Today I chose to do the darker of the two. Then another time I will do the other tutorial on like the pinks shades. Really pretty. Like I told you in my Ipsy video, my February video, that I didn't even have a pink palette. So it was really fun to experiment with the pinks. Okay, so now that I've done the Promise Me, the next I'm going to go to Secret. We're going to Secret next, which is this one right here. And it's called Secret. And I'm going to go back in with my contour brush again. And I'm just going to lightly dab it. And this I'm just going to put right in the corner right here. Just right there in the corners. So pretty. These colors are just so pretty. This Secret is a really pretty, I don't even know what color to call that. It's like a, I don't know, like a little rosy color maybe. It's very pretty though. Okay, then after that, we're gonna go in with the, let me see, what color do I wanna do next? So the next one we're gonna do is Pinky Winky. Okay, and I'm gonna use that same NYX brush. And I'm going in here to the Pinky Winky. And I'm gonna put that right in right there, corner, and bringing it inward. Same on the other side, corner and inward. Such a pretty pink. These pinks are so pretty, you guys. This is a really nice palette. And it's from Violet Voss. Violet Voss's Pinky Promise palette. And to be honest with you, I've never even heard of Violet Voss. I'm not very familiar with a lot of the different name brands, higher brand stuff. This came in that Ipsy February bag. So, you know, $25 a month, and I'm getting these pretty nice products in there. So it's nice because that way at least I can test them, and then if I like them for future, I can purchase them. So it's been a very nice experience getting those Ipsy bags. Okay, then the next one we're gonna do is the I Swear. Oh, wrong brush. And then I'm taking my e.l.f. concealer brush and gonna use that, and I'm gonna put it right up here, just below the brow, inner brow. And I'm only going about 1/4 of the way out. And this is like a really light lilac purple color. Okay, so there we've got that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that same concealer brush and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go into this Wishful. These are such cute names for this palette. Wishful, which is the highlight. And I'm gonna put that on the outer portion of the brow. Okay, and then the same on the other. And again, I'm not worried about it all blending right now because I'm gonna go back in with my blender brush and blend everything together. So I don't care if it looks perfect right now or not. Just getting all my colors on there. Okay, so then I got that. Now I'm gonna go back in with my eyeshadow brush. My eyeshadow brush, which is a little bigger brush and very flexible head. And then I'm gonna, very flexible bristles, I should say. And then I'm gonna take the Promise Out right here, and I'm gonna put this on sideways, dab it on there sideways, and of course tap it off. And then I'm gonna put that right on the center of my lid. Okay, and then I'm gonna do that exact same thing on the other side. Okay, so pretty. Oh my gosh, these colors are so pretty. Then I'm gonna go back in with my index finger and just put a little bit more, because these work really nice. This palette, if you want to use fingers, oh my gosh, this palette works really well with your fingers. Okay, so now I got that. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to go back in with Forever Golden, and I'm going to go back to my NYX little brush, and this is the Forever Golden. And what it is, it's not really like a a glitter, but it kind of goes on like how the glitters go on, very faint and lightly. So I kind of just tap it on there just a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do with this is just go right under, right in my crease, and just kind of just dab it on there, just to give it a little bit of that sheen, that golden sheen on each side. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with my contour brush again, and I'm gonna go back into that Wishful right here. And I'm gonna do my corners right there. Because, you know, once we get a little older, you will notice that right here is all part of that dark circle under your eye, and you may not have the darkness here, but you may have it here. And this really just helps the eyes pop and hide that darkness right there. And you just stick it right there, and it just really brightens up the eyes. There isn't one time I don't do this. And every day, even if I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I'll still wear highlighter and put it up in my brow area and in my corners just to make my eyes look fresh and bright. Okay, so we're done with that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my blender brush, and I'm just gonna take everything and I'm gonna blend it and just do light circular motions to blend it. Okay, so there we've got that. So pretty, you guys. Then what I'm gonna do is take my small angled e.l.f. brush. This is my really small one, $3, guys, $3, $4. I really like the e.l.f. brushes, I do. So I'm gonna take this one, and then I'm gonna go into the Lock and Seal. Lock and Seal it, which is this really dark one right here. Okay, and what I do is I take it and I tap it on head on, and I don't do a whole lot, and then make sure to tap it. And then I start, this is for the under eye, and I'm gonna start in this corner, and I'm gonna work my way out. And then just go really slow and don't do a lot on your brush, because this is those darker colors. Okay, then when I get to the top again, I'll go about 1/4 of the way in. And then work it out. And then I'm also going up. When I get down to the corner, I kind of work it upward. Okay, then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, then up on the top, I'm gonna go in about 1/4, and make sure whichever way you're brushing, the angle downside is the angle, the direction in which you're going. Okay, and then so here we're gonna go 1/4 of the way again. And when I get to the corner, I work it up. I don't always do the same pattern with my eyeshadows, but a lot of times I do, because I've got the smaller eyes and I'm a little older, and so I want to have the dramatic eyes almost all the time, and I don't want my eyes to look like they're drooping or going down instead of up. So this is the technique that I have found that works fantastic for me. So I've kind of just, it's kind of my signature way of doing my eyes. Every now and then I won't do like the smoky eye look, but most of the time I do. So even in the summertime, it's just, I'll just do it with different colors. Okay. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go in and put just a little bit on the upper corner and go as far in as you can to the wetness of the eye. Okay. So there I've got that. Now the final thing I'm going to do is go in with my smudge brush. And this is how I create my smoky eye and soften the darker colors. So you're just going to take this. Oh, I thought I saw some hair on there. You're going to take it and you're going to go underneath and you're going to work that color. And I don't do it soft, but I don't do it hard. And then what I do is I'm working it outward. I'm not going in with it. I go outward. And then when I get to the corners, I'm brushing it up. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And a lot of times if you find you got too much in a spot, like I think I got a little too much just right there, if you keep working it with your smudge, it'll tone it down. Okay. And then once you've done that, and you got it where you like it, I think what I'm going to do, because I think I got a little too much on there for me, I am going to go back in with my finger, back into my pinkies out, right there, and I'm just going to put a little bit more right up there. Are you going to do the same thing on this side? Yeah, that helped. That helped it. So sometimes when it comes with a dark and you have something like that happen, as long as you go slow and don't use a lot of product to start off and that happens, you can sometimes save it without having to start all over. And then I'm just going to go back in with my blender brush since I added a little more of that pinky color. There, that helped. So that's what it looks like. And then what I do when I'm all done is I always take my concealer brush and just do this to always get, just in case there's any fallout. I have experienced no fallout whatsoever with this Violet Voss product. None. Which is a really good sign that, of course, that it shows that it's a really good palette. And then what I do is just also just work it up and just kind of even out those corners. Okay, so there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish out my mascara and put my eyelashes on, and I'll come back and I will show you what the finished looks like. But first, let me show you the colors again. And hopefully you can see these colors because they are so pretty. You know, to me, this is, I'd wear this during the day, but this is like an elegant evening look too. But I'm always dramatic. I'm the type of person I don't like wearing things natural. It's like if I'm going to do it, I want it to be seen. So that's just how I am. But this is a beautiful look, whether it be for daytime or for evening. So again, let me finish putting on my makeup and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all finished. Hey you guys, here is the finished look with the eyelashes and mascara on. I really hope you can see the colors. Beautiful palette, beautiful palette. I like the Violet Voss Pinky Promise palette. And so just to show you what we used on these eyes. Okay, we used this one, which is linked right here. We used Pinky Winky. We used Promise Me. We used Pinky's Out, I Swear, Wishful, Forever Golden, Secret, and Linked Out. All that was on these eyes, and it is beautiful. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please hit the like button, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and I hope everybody has a beautiful and very blessed day. Thank you. See you soon.